maybe she'll tell you the story, but if she doesn't, I'll tell you afterwards about her journey as a finalist. But let's welcome Pearl also.
Hi everyone! It looks as though we just get more beautiful every year. And who does that? But God, of course. Amen. Oh my word, this is like a reunion. Yeah. Right? Full circle. You do. You look absolutely gorgeous. And you know, what's more beautiful about what I see is not what I see. Right? What's more beautiful about what I see is not what I see. It's what I hope you see. It's what I hope you get to see, even if you don't see it on D-Day. It's what I hope. Sorry, I was running. I hope you see it. I hope you've come to see it. I hope it's what you saw that made you join the pageant. And if you don't, I hope that at the end of it all, you sit down and you look in the mirror and you're like, he does all things well. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. So my name is Pearl Osa, and I'm one of the ones that got away. Exactly. It was an incredible experience. Incredible experience. I didn't understand why I had to take the journey. And I don't know how many of you in this room sitting here took the journey because it was something you always dreamed about. I was not a pageant girl. Had no intentions. But I remember as a child, every morning I woke up with a dream, or from a dream, where Stevie Wonder's song played to me every night in my sleep. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she beautiful? And I'd wake up, I was 5, 6, every day without fail. I didn't know what it meant. And in that dream, I used to fly. So fast forward, I was the queen of bling. Queen of wanting to look beautiful. Wanted to look it, wanted to hear it, but I realized it was beginning to define me. And so, along my journey, I'm actually the chaplain of Mrs. South Africa, they just don't know it yet. Along my journey, I become a minister, become a pastor's wife. And year after year, there's been so many pastors' wives joining, it's amazing. Are you in a room? So you might understand my story. So I become a pastor's wife. And along my journey, pastors' wives, we have this crazy speak. We say things like, God spoke to me. Yeah. And he was just like, she will tell. So he spoke to me and told me, there's some things I'm going to take off you, bit by bit. He started with artificial hair. And he was like, no weaves. And guys, I changed my Brazilian on a monthly basis. I made hairdressers in this town. I made them. No, true story. I took them from the ghetto to having salons in the burbs. That's how much I spent. He's like, no hair. I'm like, oh. You know why? Because some of those things began to define me. So I had my hair, but at least I straightened it, and I still felt somewhat beautiful by my own definition. He's like, no, and that too. I was like, oh, come on, give a girl a break. He's like, no, I want the fro. Yes. And actually, who told you the fro was not beautiful? Go tell them I said they're lying. So we got to the fro. Then he went to the makeup. Then he went to earrings. Then he went to heels. I was stripped. And then in 2019, in that stripped mode, he says to me, now go into Mrs. South Africa. Have you seen them? I was talking to someone the other day, they said, that's the real housewives. I was like, how? I'm like, how? I don't stand a chance looking like this. Have you seen them? Have you seen them? In all their splendor, I'm going to stick out like a sore thumb. Besides, you're going to make me look like a hypocrite. Because I stood in church Sunday after Sunday and said, the Lord says, return to the woman of the beginning. And then I said to him, here's the part of the story. If you are really the one speaking, make sure I don't fall pregnant during the pageant. Now for most people, it's like, didn't they teach your birds and the bees? You take a pill, get an injection. Is that the kind of thing pastors wives discuss with the Lord? But I, at that time, had 10 children. So clearly for me, it was not a discussion about the birds and the bees. It was that my womb was in covenant and did what the Maker told it to do. I had tried contraception, it didn't work. Funniest story, I got the loop put in because I thought this one. Like the pills don't work, the loop. And then with the loop, I developed pimples, lost hair, and I thought, I've done something to me that I shouldn't do to me. So I went to him and I'm like, this is your body. If I've done something you don't like, I'm sorry. Within an hour of that prayer, an hour, I felt movement. I went to my doctor the next morning. She's like, open her up. And she laughs. Because she had not had to go in to get the loop had come out to find her and told her, this chick. So this explains to you why I say to him, should you want me to do this, you are going to have to switch off that button. Guys, I'm having this conversation pregnant and I didn't know it. Came into the pageant. We had the top 100, pregnant and I didn't know it. Then surreal closes down the country and I think to myself, let's do what we can from home. And I'm running around, I'm looking for sponsors, you know the drill. It was the longest in history of pageants globally. For my sake, because I was supposed to have a baby. And I didn't know that. But while the country's on lockdown, my periods aren't working, and I'm thinking, it must be stress. But I'm like, girl, you're not young. I was the oldest in the pageant, by the way. I'm 44. You're not a baby. You should know by now. When your body's, girl, you've done this 10 times. So I did a test, and there I was, pregnant. And I'm thinking, but I'm in a pageant. Then I'm thinking, the worst thing I can do now is sink into any kind of depression or fear, because this baby will feel it and come out thinking he is rejected or the source of fear. So I'm going to embrace this, I'm going to be joyful, we're going to make it work, because after all, and the pastor's wives repeat after me, he works all things together. So this is going to have to be one of those things that had to work. You know when you're in the kitchen, you put too much salt, they like throw a potato in there. It's something that you make work. Or you burn the food, they like throw a slice of bread in there. Something's going to come out of this situation, and something did. I had my little Mr. South Africa. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So what's the moral of the story? I got in and came out with a number of lessons. And I said this all the time. I said it during judging. I'll say it to you. If there's nothing else that you came here knowing and go away knowing, is that you are power. You're not powerful. You are the embodiment of power. And that just sets the tone for you to understand that no one can empower you. They can ignite the power that's already within. They can switch it on. They can point your face to it. They can put a mirror before you to let you know, by the way, did you know? You already are powerful. And that's so important because only 3 of you are going to come out of here. Does that take away from the power of the rest of you? I think not. You are different. You are not less. You're not more. You're just different. And this pageant, and this world, and this nation need your difference. So don't try. You know you're going to get here and you're just going to be like, I like the way her blonde streaks. Maybe I should try that. No. You came here with what you came here with. Enhance what you came here with. Don't pick up anybody else along the way. Number 2, look at every possible entrance. So I say this in my book, and a book came out of this experience. It's called My Journey to Beautiful, because I had to go around a long way to get to God's beautiful for me. But I said to him, you made a fool of me. You put a pastor's wife in a swimming costume. Who does that? Tell the truth. Some of y'all's congregations are going, oh, how do we reconcile? Because you're the ones in church telling us the skirt is too short. And you bring a little shawl and you cover us, so yeah. Now you're up to here, telling me I found myself, I fetched my life. How do we reconcile? I said to him, you made a hypocrite out of me. And I thought you did that because you were going to give me the crown. So I followed every step of this most difficult journey because I thought you were going to give me the crown. Today as I speak, I've got a show coming up on TVN. This Sunday we premiere. I've launched my 4th book out of this. If those aren't crowns, I don't know what is. Right? I've been teaching an academy since 2011, and this year it's crystallized into an app going global. Amongst a number of other things. Here is the moral of the story. I was looking at the door and he was coming through the window. Look at every possible entrance. Because without doubt, every single one of you has got a crown. Might not be the crown, but you certainly have a crown. And the crown that you are walking away with is the crown necessary for the very next step in your journey. Mrs. South Africa taught me to brand that which I came with. It was always there. I said in my last interview that I am a brand forged in the fire. And I have been through the fire. But I'm sitting here and I suspect that so have every single one of you. Your own form of fire might have been yellow, might have been blue, might have been mild, might have been blazing hot, might have been an inferno. I don't know, but I can't take that away from you. The fact that what was hot for you was hot for you. Yes. But the thing with heat is that it separates the dredge from the gold. And you are sitting here walking embodiments of royalty by yourself. Remember that royalty is an art. It's a skill. This is just the beginning. If you get the crown, all well and good. If you don't, here's the good thing. You got a crown no one can take away ever. Yes. There's no 12 months, there's no contract, no one's going to come take it. It's up to you how you stand, how you position, how you posture, how you wear that crown, how you walk through doors, how you can make the word finalist look as hot as queen. Yes. So 20, how many are we in the room right now? We're 50. 57? Wow. Okay. And at the end of this, they're going to be 25. Yeah. So what's the math? 22. 32. 32. Wow, 32. So there's 32 powerhouses here who are going to be released in the next couple of hours. My heart beats as I say it. And it beats not because of the emotions you will go through, and you might go through emotions. But it beats because the world was never ready for what you're going to come out as. What you're going to do, what you're going to accomplish. I look forward to the books that will be written, like I did. The songs that will be sung, like I did. So my husband's at the back, and you wrote me a song called... that is Mr. Awesome. That's my platinum sponsor. The children called him Daddy Awesome, O-S-M. They took the M away and put the A. He's an angel. Now I forgot what I was saying about him. Am I physically blushing? So yes, so he wrote me the song when we came out, and it says, should I sing it or should I say it? Sing it! Say it, sing it. Do you have you got it? It says, love is good when your heart is... No, that's the wrong one.
Love medicine.
Love medicine. How does it go? I sing 6 words.
You don't have to worry.
Yes, baby.
When the sky is falling, I'll be there.
So his world fell apart because he followed and he had faith. And when I didn't win, he was just like, what? With me, the Lord had put a shield around my heart and made me focus on what the outcome was meant to be. And it was as it was meant to be. But he wrote that song saying, you don't have to worry when the sky is falling. I'll be there. Love is for the brave. Love will make you strong. Baby, my love medicine will take your pain away. Open up your heart, let my love come shining in. Baby, make we fly away. Hey, hey. Sometimes we fall, but we can rise again. And I can't remember the rest.
Please don't take...
I'm so proud of you for coming this far. Our year starts in the top 50.
Yes, yeah.
And I was just looking at the pictures. I was having to finalize the layout for my coffee table book, Journey to Beautiful, which is a picture story. It shows you me pregnant behind the scenes, but me posting for Mrs. South Africa from here. So you see the real thing. And then I showed the full picture of me sitting down for that top 50 interview. You're gonna get for that top 50 interview. And the first thing Nicole said to me is, for a mom of 10, you look very settled. And I'm thinking, chick, you've got no clue. You've got no idea. Are you crying? Oh, okay. So it's good tears. That's my rap. Guys, look at every possible entrance. Grab your crown. You already have it. And use your difference to be the difference and make the difference. I love you all. Believe in you all. And that's what
Thank you so much, Paul. And true example of using the platform, hey, thank you. And last but certainly not least, I know she drove like a demon to get here because we are running a little ahead of time. And needs no introduction because you all here for the Let's welcome him.
What have you done to me? How? How do I follow that? Hey? With 11 children?
By being your difference.
Get started. No, Lord. I love your answer. The answer was with grace.
There you go.
I'm gracefully rocking my tackies again. I'm so sorry.